Hey everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. It's running a little bit late today. It's a little after 5 o'clock, and we're going to take a look at the chart after I remind you that the website and the video are for educational purposes only, and nothing stated at the site or in the video is intended to be used as investment advice. I control lines on charts, but you have to draw your own conclusions from your own research and make investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. And I am not a licensed financial professional. I'm just a guy who draws lines on charts. Let's take a look. Okay. A couple things to note. First thing is, you remember we were in this mustard-colored channel that we broke underneath this rising support line, went sideways, rallied back up, stayed above this orange line. Today we broke that line, and so far today was going sideways. This is going to be a really quick video because I don't think there's anything really to be gained by me going over what I did over the weekend weekly review. If you didn't see that, take a look, because it might help put some of this in perspective. But all I want to show you right now, and I think all that's really important, is trying to figure out where our real support line lies in this move up. This one, it just couldn't last, because this channel was moving up at a very, very strong ascent, a very aggressive rate. Couldn't keep that up. So we consolidate for about a day, and then break out of this, sure, but go sideways, slightly down. Then we come back up, and then we start back up, and guess what? On just about, not quite, but just about the same rate of ascent. And guys, can't keep that up. And today we couldn't. So we end up going sideways. Now I've added this new line right here that is drawn over this bottom on the 9th of October, and then this low that was set on the 15th. Now if we back out from this a little bit, you can still see that even this line is at a very steep pitch. So you see, the last time we had a rally that lasted a good amount of time, we kept this level or this angle of attack. But if we create a parallel line, you see we are just way outpacing that level of advancement. So therefore we just kind of should assume that cannot be kept up for any great length of time. So coming into trading tomorrow, by the way, we ended up flat for the day, still right around this top line, which that I mentioned. If we break this line on conviction, shall we say, then I think we're going to go up over 1800. Today, obviously, we did not do that. So that is the bullish case. The bullish case says look for this line to get taken out by a significant degree. And I would say maybe a good definition of that would be a close in the low 1760s or better. If we get that, then I think the handwriting is on the wall that the S&P wants to go up and test some of these lines of resistance, either one of these three lines. Probably not this green one, because it too is going up at a fairly good pace. I don't think there's any way this market's ever going to catch this line. But these two lines right here are achievable, because as you extend them out into the future, they don't just keep going up and up and up. They do keep going up, but not at anything near the the percentage gain that this green line would represent. So, again, I think that one of the key things here will be discovering where our real support line is for the last roughly 8 or 9 days of trading, because this has all been going up really fast and furious. So guys, that's really all I've got to add. If we look at a 5-minute chart, you could maybe say this looks a little head and shoulders-ish, but if it does, it is such a small pattern that it probably just doesn't mean that much. If you're a bull and you're looking at the 5-minute chart and you're looking for a reason to be excited, well, you might find it in the fact that that maybe this is another little descending wedge and we got a hint of a breakout late in the day. That's a possible thing to be considering. This is that orange line that we broke under and back tested, almost got back over it, but not quite. And I just don't think, unless we have just one heck of a day tomorrow, I don't think we're going to back test this line. So I don't think that's anything to worry about. So the question is this our more reliable support line, or are we going to end up with something that's even different than that? I cannot tell you. All I can tell you is this was too extreme to have much staying power. Likewise, too extreme to have much staying power. And even this red line down here is really an aggressive move. And I don't think that can stay for any great length of time. As far as the tops go, maybe this is our top line. And you might look at this and say, oh, Jim, that looks like that might be a rising wedge. Well, it could be. And if it is, and if we extend our lines on up, it could be that we go up in this wedge, we break down, and then we back test, and we get up to those levels. But that's guessing. So right now, I'm going to keep this right as it is. I'm going to say that we are nowhere near yet breaking this line at about 1744. If we get up above 1760 on good volume and with a convincing move, then I think the handwriting is on the wall that we will make it up into the low to low mid 1820s. But until we do that, I would still be a little suspect on this line. It could turn us back down for a spell. And if it does, we may find that our real support line actually starts here and maybe has a touch down somewhere in the 1720s. That's a possibility. But we don't see that yet, so we can't mark it on the chart. All I can say is the market appears to want to go higher. I just think it needs to do so in a more organized and a less frenetic way. So guys, that's it. Essentially, it's the same video as over the weekend. So go back and listen to that again, because other than the fact that we are on the right side of this line that I just highlighted, I think everything else basically stays the same. So guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for your support. Take care.